Alright, what's going on everyone? So you guys seem to like the Project Stark video I put out, or I basically forced Stark to be usable because I like him so much, so I decided to why not go ahead and do it again. This time I'm doing it on White Ichigo. I absolutely love this character. His design, his special, and his strong attacks, they have decent range for when he came out, and they're a lot of fun, honestly. But he kind of got the short end of the stick because when he came out, they didn't give him Frenzy or Flurry, because they gave him Bombardment, and they gave him an Espada Killer, which, you know, doesn't really help him. When he got resurrected, that also didn't help him because he already had Bombardment, but he's such a fun character, and I decided I'm gonna force him to be usable because he's just so much fun. So I leveled up his attack and SP to level 10, leveled up his focus to level 6. I didn't want to go higher on focus just because I don't care. And honestly, the only reason I went from 5 to 6 is because it's 100 leap, whereas every other one is 50 until you get to level 10. But yeah, so I did that. I also went ahead and equipped some decent accessories, and the best things you can do for a strong attack damage character, which is what we're going with, because while he doesn't have Frenzy or Flurry, he does have a higher Berserker than Bruiser, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, his strong attacks have better range, and I like strong attacks, so we're going with that. And yeah, his SP got increased by 105%. And his strong attack damage by 131, but also level 10, so it's a lot. He's got a lot of damage. So yeah, that's the plan. I really like this character. I really wish he was better, so I made him better. Taking off the allies because I'm not gonna take allies, but I am gonna take Rukia and Lisa because it's an inheritance zone, and why waste the run? Now this character is weird because we actually never saw him fight in the manga/anime. We never saw that. He kind of showed up, merged with Tenza, and that was it. That's all we saw from him. So I don't know if we're ever gonna see him again in the game. I hope we do because I really like the design, and like I said, the character is really cool. Full Hollow Ichigo is great, and this is Full Hollow Ichigo in grayscale, and also he has a mind of his own. So it's really cool. I really enjoy this character. I hope we eventually see him again, but I think it's doubtful. This character does have long reach, and he does have decent multipliers for his Bruiser for an older character. And honestly, a normal attack build would actually be kind of viable for him as well if I did it that way, but he doesn't have poise, so he'd get easily interrupted. Plus, his strong attacks are so much more fun. They're not really full screen, or his strong attack 3 isn't really full screen. But they're just a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm going to show off the low stamina damage with this, just because, one, I don't know that we'll get that low. I'll try not to dodge too much to maybe get that low, I said as I was dodging. But it doesn't seem to matter. Everything dies. Everything dies, and it's so much fun. And I was going to pick up the health, but I'm full health and also low stamina. The only issue I have with him is that sometimes you don't break the guard with a strong attack 1. Strong attack 1 is really the only problem. Strong attack 2 seems to have a good enough to do it, but his strong attack 1, I feel like it doesn't always break guard, and he doesn't have Flurry, so it's not like that, you know. Or he doesn't have Frenzy, so that doesn't hit twice. I'm not gonna pick that up. And then we have a special. His special is actually really good. Where, you know, it's insane. It's got Bombardment, it inflicts debilitating burn, and he's at 3 out of 5. So I think my other one in my other account is 5 out of 5, but I would have rather done it here because it's easier to film. But yeah, this character's so much fun. He's so much fun to use. And in Inheritance Zone too, he doesn't have the proper killer for this. This is no killer multiplication. It's just a Espada Killer. No Flurry, no Frenzy, Espada Killer, minute and a half, with the extra zone that we got. So it's actually less than that if you take away that, because I have to take a little bit of time with that. But still, a lot of fun to use. You guys, this character is... I really hope we see him again, because he's a blast. He's a blast. Or they do something to be able to add Frenzy or Flurry, because that would... Honestly, that would just make him so much fun to use. But yeah, let me know what other characters you want to see. I don't really want to do any characters that are obviously good, like, you know, even if they're older characters that are obviously good, like the OG version of Tenza Zangetsu. Obviously, that character's really good. I want to do characters that, you know, have a fun build, but kind of got screwed over by the fact that they either got Bombardment, or not so useful killer, or both. Like in his case, he didn't get Flurry or Frenzy, and he got a bad killer. So there are plenty of characters like that. And I have one in mind that I kind of want to do soon because I have her at 5 out of 5 and she's got a 500 SP, so that would be That would be insane. But let me know what other characters you want to see. This one's a lot of fun. This series is a lot of fun because I get to take older characters and just force them to be good. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Take care.